What's up, y'all? It's your girl Toya, and I'm back with another video. So this is the Toya and Reginae episode 3 recap featuring my dog in the background. He blended in with the couch, but he right there. So let's get into it. To start off, or basically to continue with episode 2, we had the whole altercation outside with BD, Reginae, and Mel. Okay, but Nay left. It was for the best. Nay left. That's what she had to do. We had Mel and BD. Well, TT Danielle came out to talk to BD and Mel. Okay, so y'all know BD, it's harder for her to express herself. She don't really express herself like that, right? And I understand that. I'm a BD. I understand completely. So basically, TT Danielle, because y'all know she didn't talk to Toya, so Danielle has a clue of what everybody feeling. Okay, so she goes and she's like, Mel, this is what it is. This is why people reacting how they acting. You know, that's what we need. Like, we just needed to hear that. Okay, or Mel needed to hear that because then you see her say, like, she's like, I'm attracted to women, but I love men. That's what Mel say, you know what I'm saying? So then I think, basically, like, BD taking everything in, like, oh, dang, so this was one-sided, you know what I'm saying? Like, even TT Danielle goes as far as to say, like, you love her, but, like, BD's in love with you. That's the difference. You know, yeah, I can love you all day long. I can love everybody all day long. But to actually, like, be in love with somebody and, like, want to reciprocate that energy, that's a different feeling. So after that, Mel leaves. But at the end of the night, though, y'all, I do like, it was just like, it might have started off crazy, but it was ending to a good night. We had Casey perform. We had Grandma Nita sing her little heart out. You know, I got blood in my eyes. Yeah, so it was just like great to see. Okay, everybody smiling. That's what was needed because the night started off crazy. Boom. So just ended off nice. BD stayed. Love to see the family dynamic. All right. And we did have like just a lot of conversations. It was just a lot of conversations had. Some sad ones, some funny ones. We did see Rain though. We saw Rain. Toya was talking to Josh about her graduation party. You know, Josh was just like, I want my grandma, my mama. You know, just naming people off the list who she wanted to come. And you know, she was talking about how she didn't go to graduation. She was talking about how she didn't go to prom. And then it's Rain peeking around the corner, so she comes on out. So it's like, come on, Rain, like stop peeking, come on out here. So then you know they talk about prom. And then Rain's like, yeah, I already knew. I'm like, Rain know everything. Rain's the one that really got all the tea for y'all. Like, if y'all want to go talk to somebody, talk to Rain. Because Rain seemed like she got all the tea. Because it was even like, I can't remember who brought it up. But it was like, so I say you got a boyfriend or something? And Rain's like, yeah, but she just broke up with him. I'm like, dang, these kids is different. Like, they gonna tell you. Like, they gonna keep it real. That's really what Rain did. Yeah, but, you know, now she's single. Like, she just broke up with him. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. But, yeah, so we had that conversation. And then, like, to continue off of that whole thing, basically, Toya tells Red, like, mama, you know, Josh's mom isn't going to be able to come. And so, to, you know, take the blow off of that, they go out, play dodgeball. It was a cute family moment. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And then, boom, they hit her with the news. And, yeah, like, I saw it because, you know, I like seeing what people saying when, you know, we tweeting live. And people's like, you know, Josh is a BD. You know, like, her emotions expressed, like, her emotions on her face might show it. But, like, she don't express herself. The time we have met Josh, you know, she's always been, like, quiet and shy. You know, not really, like, the one to express herself in that way. So, seeing them tell her and her just to be like, okay, like, you know, like, you could tell, like, her face, like, the emotions on her face, how you read somebody's face. But outside of that, it won't really nothing else. She didn't really want to talk about it. That's understandable. So, boom. We had that. We had Toya had her breakdown, you know. She said she was going to pick up Rain once. And she was just crying. And one thing about it, though, to see, like, when we see our parents cry, our grandparents, that's a different kind of pain. Because I be forgetting, like, you know, they be like my superheroes. So when they cry, sometimes I be like, dang, like, it just be, like, emotional for me. Like, with my granddad's funeral, I hadn't seen my grandma cry since, like, my granddad died. But, like, you know, at the funeral, it hurt her. And when she walked up to the casket, I was like, oh, my God, like, no. I remember we all was talking about what mama made us cry. Like, when we saw grandma cry, I'm like, it's different when you see your people's cry, when you see your, like, family cry. So I can only imagine for Rain seeing her mom cry, like, dang, mom, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you think. Like, mommy, what's going on? What's wrong? And, you know, and then they try to be like, oh, nothing, baby, nothing. It's like, what? But basically, you know, she had a breakdown. She was talking to her friends. It's just about being that strong person, being the glue to hold the family together. You know, like, it's hard sometimes what everybody wants from her. You know how it's like you getting pulled 20 different ways. You eventually get tired. That's like that's minus the family at home. You know what I'm saying? This is just your family that's like outside. And like I said, once again, I think it was Bianca and TT Danielle. That's who was there talking to her. Like, yo, you got to be the best that you can be for your child. You know, the best you can be for your husband. Like, sometimes you do have to do cutoffs and stuff. And that's just understandable. So, yeah, that was really painful. Just seeing them cry, to like seeing anybody cry hurts. Because it's like, dang, like, You know, life be lifing sometimes. But when you see like your parent cry, just know right in that moment was like, dang, what's wrong with mommy? But yeah, so we had that. We did have Toya talk to Beatty, you know what I'm saying? And this was actually like, I think they first time talking after the whole situation. And yeah, mind y'all, like, if y'all been watching Toya and Beatty, their relationship had been aired on more TV shows. So it's always been them just trying to like repair their relationship, have a better relationship, you know, because they didn't grow up together. They did not grow up together. So it's basically like trying to build it all back. So sometimes you're gonna have stumbles and blocks in the road, but it'll eventually, like right now, from what they saying, post show, they both seem to be good. Their relationship both seem to, like, you know, be headed in the right direction. So that's good to hear. That's really good to hear. And I'm glad that I get to see it, like, post show. They seem like they're doing good, you know what I'm saying? So love that for them. Like, sister love is real. Sister love is important. Mind you, that's Toya's only sister. So I can definitely understand when, you know, when Toya's like, I just want a good relationship with my sister. That's 100% understandable. And yeah, we had the Armand and Reginae, several conversations about that whole thing. Basically, from what I got, you know, they still broken up. Mind you, this is like them a week and a half in when they break up. But they was communicating more. It just seemed like a lot more communication was had. And I mean, I think that's important. Mind you, they still young and life be happening around them. They get busy. So it's them just figuring it out. Hearing Nate sort of say what she wants more of just that, like, you know, reassurance in certain things. So boom, we got that. Now for me, post show, what I would hope for them is they decide to just talk it out. Cause, you know, like on this show, if you watch it back, like I've seen them all this bit on the show talking about, yeah, I watched it back, it's been therapeutic, I've learned, you know, what I should have done differently, what I should do in different situations, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I do hope that Armand and Reginae allows them that allow each other that chance to be like, this is what I felt in that moment. Not to relive it, not even to relive the past, but it's like you watching the show, you don't know like how things are being interpreted or what's being said. So just watch it back and be like, you know what? We do owe each other like one more conversation. That's really what I hope happened, but only God, bro. Only God. So let's go on to the next point, okay? I will say I do love Toya and Reginae friend circles. I feel like, you know, their friends are really supportive, understanding, always there. You know, when it's time for them to talk, they there. I love that because they both need that. They both deserve friends like that. So just seeing them be able to go hang out with their friends and talk. Even there was a scene when they was hanging out with Neek. Now that was a little funnier because it was like, it was about Armand a little bit, but then it was just them about, you know, wanting kids. And they's like, in her confessional, do I still ring on my finger? Like, I need a ring on my finger, which is understandable. And she's talking about like, you know, these is off limits, like no breastfeeding. But I do feel like, or none of this, you know, I do feel like, you know, when her time comes, it'll be God's time for her to become a mother. So that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, but right now she's young, she living her life, and that's on period. Like, go crazy, my girl, go crazy. Mind you, like, while she was like having this conversation, she was looking for a place for her I fit in. So y'all know they got a lot of stuff going on. My girl's like doing big things out here. She's popping. You feel me? But oh, Beatty and Nay did have a conversation as well. It was about business because, you know, Beatty just turned a different switch on. You know, I think like a heartbreak or something, it's just like a whole different switch gets turned on. You just be ready to go to grind mode, do things differently, look at your life differently. So that's what Beatty was at. Beatty's like, so how'd you feel about Tom Girl? I know that's one of the collections her and they did together. They was talking about it. You know, they talked about relationships. It was just a whole bunch, you know, lots of talking, lots of auntie, niece love. Love to see the bond, love to see the relationship. Just, they also apologized for, you know, just sometimes you do have to take accountability. Even if it was in the past, because she took accountability for the Tom Girl thing. Just like, hey, I should have been more present. Like, I should have been, like, more on it. So, boom, just seeing how all that played out. Love to see the accountability, love to see them bonding, and I like it. I like what I'm seeing. You feel me? Boom, 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 boom. What's next? Even like post show for them, you do see a lot of Reginae and Beatty hanging out. Before they moved to LA, you saw them hanging out. You saw them having fun together. Oh yeah, I do feel like the family is full of go-getters. When it comes to businesses, we have I Fit In, Wait No More, Tom Girl, Beatty's Collection, VCC, Before Bedheads, Rainbow Collection, you know. So it's a whole bunch. Joshé's lip gloss business, they're all full of, I want to say it's Aqua Cosmetics. I think that's what it is. They really some go-getters, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people want to be like attach their names, like they success to different names. And I'm like, at the end of the day, Toya and Nay and whoever else, like all the family members out here, they building it on their own. When they decide to come up with a business plan, a business name, the photo shoots, that's them. You know, the sleepless nights, the setbacks, that's all them. The money lost, that's them. Like, of course, y'all want to sit here and try to attach names to everything they do. And I'm like, even Nay's acting career, why are you trying to attach her daddy name to that? Nay has to do these acting classes. Nay has to get there and do the, you know, acting. And it's like, stop trying to attach names to their work. You know, like, they doing this on their own. They building their own brands, but y'all just won't let, not y'all, but some people won't allow that to, like, thrive without being like, well, this the person behind their success. And I'm like, okay, all right. But, yeah, so it's just a family full of go-getters. I love to see that, love to see it. Oh, okay, so at the end, I think the last conversation that was had was the little clip they showed on WETV YouTube about, you know, Toya and Reginae talking about Armand. I do feel like, I know some people like, dang, what Toya said was like heavy. And I'm like, y'all, it's sometimes like as a mother, your mother's just going to tell you how they feel. Mothers don't hold back. You know what I'm saying? Your mom is going to be real with you. And if you listen, you listen. If you don't, you don't. But, you know, now I'm not saying they always right. But you sort of take in what your mom hears, like, what, you know, what your mom have to say. Because I think that's what they even told Beatty when she was talking to her. She was like, yeah, like, you know, my mama done told me stuff in the past. And it's like, I listened, you know, it's. So, yeah, it's just, your mom just, like, when she talk to you, when she telling you stuff, it's just like she been there. She just want to see you win. She just want to see you, you know, good. She wants to make sure you straight. So, boom. Okay, another thing that I'm going to end it off here. If I forgot anything, y'all can always talk about it in the comments. But, basically, it was the whole, y'all know, Beatty relationship. So, I think it was, like, brought up in 2 different conversations. So, would you want what Beatty got? And I'm like, dang, this came up twice. But me, personally, I could not do what Beatty got. Like, you know, I'm a one-man person. I need my man and that's it. I cannot share my man with nobody. And the people that do it, I'm actually applaud y'all because I've seen it play out on TV shows. It's always like that one, I feel like you love her more than me. And it's like, ooh, I see that too. You know what I'm saying? So, in real life, I can only imagine. Like, you might not say it because y'all know Beatty, she's not an expressive person. That's cool. So, she could have been feeling like this and that. And I think she's gonna get better. I think that's really what it is. But I'm that same way, Beatty. I will never be mad at Beatty for not being able to express herself because I relate. Like, my parents be like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, you good? And sometimes they can tell. Because, you know, that's the thing, though. Like, just because we don't express our feelings, sometimes people can tell, like, oh, it's something wrong with you. But what's wrong with you? It's the hard part that you really have to fight to get it out of us. You know what I'm saying? But it's just about protecting our energy. It's not even a signs thing. You know how some people like, it's a Capricorn thing, it's a Libra thing. I'm like, nah, man. Sometimes us people just tend to keep it to ourselves. Like, we feel like it's better that way. But yeah, y'all, it was a good episode. We got 3 more episodes left, halfway through the season. Let me know how y'all felt about the show. And yeah, y'all know about stories. I love y'all. Deuces.